Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. And we are live this morning, guys. We are live. We are live. 8:17 in the morning. Morning talk, morning chat, morning thoughts. However you want to call it, guys. Wait for some people to come into the live this morning. Big up to everyone that's coming to live, guys. Shout out. I'm having my morning tea. Having my morning tea, guys. What's going on, people? What's going on? Thank everyone for watching the video. You know what I mean? We have a good show this morning, guys. Probably be on for an hour. 41 minutes in, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live this morning. We are live. We are live, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning, guys. What's going on? What is going on, guys? What is going on? I changed up some things in here. My microphone. You know what I mean? Here's my microphone, guys. It's a different, here's my microphone this morning. We are live this morning, guys. We're going to get into this show this morning, guys. I'm just doing that work. You know what I mean? Doing that work, guys. So, you know what I mean? That's the reason why, guys, I can't come on in the morning. But this morning, I said I'm gonna come on this morning. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. When you come in, guys, make sure you press the like button so the video engage in the algorithm and go out there, guys. We appreciate everyone that's supporting us. Thank you. Thank you. So we have a good show this morning, guys. You see the thumbnail. Shaw Diddy case coming up. May 5th, and today's May 2nd. 3 more days. I guess Monday. Today is the second. Thursday of Saturday is the third. Sunday is the fourth. May 5th is Monday. Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, whatever name you want to call him, he's getting ready to go on trial. So that means they're gonna pick the jury selection. They're gonna present themselves to the courts and present their case. Prosecutor and the defendant. You know what I mean? And how this gonna affect, guys? I'm looking for a big surprise in this case. Surprise, 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 and also we're gonna speak a little bit about Shannon Sharpe, morality, morals, guys, morals. This is a moral issue. We're going to touch a little bit Shannon Sharpe this morning. We got a little more detail about the morality side of it, respectable, decency, you know what I mean? And I just don't appreciate any 56-year-old man or 54-year-old man, you know, want to date a 19-year-old. They have nothing in common, two different worlds, like three different generations. This man's like 30 years older than her. People, this is a morality issue. Morality issue with Shannon Sharpe. So I don't know which one I'm going to get into this morning. We're going to speak about Sean Combs case coming up Monday, May 5th. That's coming up. We're going to touch on that. Since we talking about, so we're going to go straight ahead with P. Diddy, guys. Listen, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things behind the scenes that we're not aware of. A lot of evidence, a lot of witnesses, a lot of things that, we think because we come on social media and we speak about certain things, we don't know the detail. And I'm sure there's a lot of detail, you know what I mean? Everything that in the last couple of months pushing towards P. Diddy, I just don't buy it. You know what I mean? I don't buy it. I'm not, people, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about all those cases, all those people coming out after 30 years, 25 years to say this man sexual assaulted them. Listen, a lot of people are chasing the bag. And a lot of the cases that were that brought against this man, people, they was throwing out. There was a lot of the case. The GOAT, good morning. What's up? What's up, the GOAT? What's going on, man? Share your input, your share your thoughts on this morning with Sean Combs, P. Diddy. That's coming up Monday, his case. You know what I mean? We know that Cassidy is she's one of the witness. We have other witnesses that not going to use their name, but Cassidy is witness number one. Her name is Cassidy. Other witnesses, they're not coming forward, guys. They're saying they just want to be anonymous. But in this case, I don't believe so. Let me tell you something. Anyone that if a crime, if you obviously know that a crime is was done, and you could see that the person is guilty, yes, you. But in this case, with Cassidy, with Sean P. Diddley, with all those people that's involved, where are the rest of the associates? I don't see no associates. And that is what I'm waiting for. Where are the associates? Because they say Sean P. Diddley with the associate. I don't see the associates, guys. Where are the other associates? Who is this man did this racketeering by himself? I don't think so. Because when you speak about racketeering, you speaking about like Al Capone, all these people that did things for years behind the scene, under the table, bribing, paying people off, things like that. You cannot do that by yourself. You need, as they say, associate or team. I'm not hearing no team with P. Diddley. Everyone is saying P. Diddley is responsible for everything. I don't think so. I'm just going on and reckon there's going to be a lot of surprise, coming out of these cases. People that you think that, I believe people you think that, they're part of it, guys. Listen, even have content creators saying that P. Diddy is snitching on people. There was I saw I saw a article about, they're saying that, you know P. Diddley, I know he didn't take the deal, and I saw a video. He said P. Diddley is coming. There's something big going to happen. I don't know, guy, but something is. Listen, all I'm saying, this case, there's a lot to it than what we seen. We just seeing what the media portrayed us want to see. We just seeing what Homeland Security, FBI is throwing us out there. Yes, these people, that people, but we know that P. Diddy have a very good defensive lawyer. This man is spending millions of dollars, and I'm sure, but they are very quiet. It's the prosecutor, the one that coming out and saying this, saying that, but P. Diddy case, no one is talking about his defense. And I believe he's gonna have a very good defense. Room is talking about he plead insanity. I don't know. Good morning, Playboy. Welcome back to the show. Thank you to GOAT. Welcome back, guys. I appreciate everyone that's live, coming into the live this morning. We appreciate it. If I would have streamed StreamYard, I probably could have been on TikTok or Instagram. You could shoot it over there. But, once I do a live, I do it live straight on YouTube, because I want to, my YouTube audience to support me, and, thank everyone that's supporting the platform, watching the video, sharing it, working on our watch time to the 4,000 watch hours. So we're asking people, please, if you like a video on our podcast, watch it. You know what I mean, and like it, share it, so the video go in the algorithm. So you know what I mean. So we know that they're gonna pick the jury selection. Who, and that's another thing that we have to worry about, the jury. Everybody, anyone that's in entertainment news or aware of what's going on in entertainment period, know of this story. Sean P. Diddy got arrested last year, September 16th, if I remember correctly. Been in lockup almost a year. Time is being served. And a lot of these cases that people coming out that is sexual assaulted, a lot is thrown out. Unfortunately, that girl that saying that she went to a concert, got picked up with her father, this and that. The special need individual girl, they're saying that she was lying. Now Jay-Z's turn around, suing Tony Bisbee, because remember it was Sean P. Diddy Cohn with Sean Carter. She's saying that she was assaulted, sexual assaulted by these two men, and that it proved that evidence came out that she was lying. Or I wouldn't say she's lying. I just think this girl probably most likely got the story, because something happened. And that's the reason why I said I'm going to speak about that too. That could, easily be part of this as well, the Jay-Z, because for a young girl to come out and say did this, that, is there a strong possibility that this young girl is confused and probably got some things mixed up? Because I do also work with special need individual away from in nursing. I do also work with special need individual, and a lot of special individual, they something will happen to them in their house, and when they speak to you, they talk to you like it happened somewhere else. So we got to take that in consideration. I believe they should do a little more research, a little more digging in this girl's story. The father said that this never occurred. He never went to go pick her up. He would remember a 2, 3, 4 hour ride. You know, this girl said that she went to Radio Music City, got picked up by Sean P. Diddy chauffeur, telling that P. Diddy like young people. I don't know. These are all, but that proved to be that was incorrect. Her story seemed to me, she was in cahoots or got coerced to tell that story. I don't know, but what I mean, things like this, it happens, and we need to look into it, and maybe we could share some light on this, what happened to her, because I believe something happened to this young girl, but what I mean, only time will tell. So right now, P Diddy case coming up May 5th. um they're going to choose a jury, and this is the part that I want to speak about as well. Do you think they're going to find all these people in the chat? Do you think they're going to find a jury that is not biased, who is fair, who is looking at this from the outside and not prejudging, not saying this man is guilty? Because hear this now, people don't like to hear when you speak the truth and tell things about the law. What they need to do is this case cannot be rushed, because I'm sure Sean Cohen lawyer, they have a very good defense. They're working on it. And a lot of the cases that were brought up against this man was thrown out, especially the sexual assault. A lot of people are doing this for money. And another thing with the jury, do you think anyone could answer this in the chat? Do you think that the jury that they will select is not aware of this case? Listen, it's going to be very hard to find someone who is not biased, who is not prejudiced against this man because of the Cassidy tape release. Also, people are going to say, "Y'all, how are you going to say that?" Just because he display, just because he display attitude and physical aggression and abusive to Cassidy, that don't mean this man, we're not saying sticking up for it. We don't know if this is going on for a while or that just occurred that day, or is it, listen, this is another thing that I want to speak about. We know he could also say, listen, she was hitting me too. She was hitting me, but no proof. You know what I mean? And in this situation, guys, let's be honest. A lot of times, women assaulted men as well and get away with it. So, is it possible? Cause they're saying these two used to fight and hit each other. So that's something. I'm not saying to hold. Everyone have to be held accountable for their action, their part, what they planted. But what I'm saying is, we cannot hold this against Cassidy and say, "Oh yeah, she was abusing Big too." We don't know, but all we know is that if this man bring witness and stating that she was part of it, she's not a witness. Listen, people are saying, is Cassidy part of the clique that were down with it? Because this was going on for years, and she was getting paid very well. Okay, but we're gonna just leave that question out there, guys. Do you think Cassidy is part of it? Because a lot of these people, they always get caught up in it, and when they know that they could get a way out, they start to cry. They start to say, "Oh, he was abusive towards me. He was this." Any man that is abusive towards a female, and you are in a position to do something about it, but you don't want to do anything because you part of you part of a issue, or what's going on, or is she part of this? We call it racketeering. We don't know. Listen, we don't know what defense that Sean P. Diddy lawyer will bring forth. We're hearing everything about the prosecutor, the DA, what they want to do, this and that, this and that, this and that. But we have a defensive lawyer that will defend their client. And I'm sure they have months and months and months to come up with their defense. And this the law, the curfew, not the curfew, the abuse thing, what's going on in their relationship, to see if he could shed some more lights on this, because I don't know if Cassidy, most likely she will take the stand, and most likely she will be cross-examined. Is it possible that Sean P. Diddy would take the stand? I want for him to take the stand if this man said he can't wait for the truth to come out. That is what he's saying. He said he cannot wait for the truth to come out, and the truth will come out. Is there a possibility Cassidy could be in cahoots with all of that? Strong possibility. Strong possibility, guys. Strong. Listen, I'm a firm believer. No one can force you to do anything unless if the reason I say force you, if a person force you to do something by gunpoint, you still have choices. Either you do what they say, or you take the bullet, or they say the person do what they want to do, because you're not going to back down. I am not saying, P. Diddy is guilty, because in the court of the law, in the United States, you are innocent, you are presumed innocent, you have to be proven guilty. And right now, just because P. Diddy had a fallout, and it's obvious there's a fallout in the camp, where people saying that TD Jake turned against him. I don't know, guys. I don't know, but I know that TD Jake, case coming up. That's another thing. He just resigned, stepped down. I made a video. Thanks for everyone watching that video. He stepped down and said about it's a shame to see what a man built, and to see you see how these people, he's saying it's a shame to see how what a man built and put together, and to die and leave it with no. So in other words, he's saying now his daughter is the head of the church over the husband, and that is biblical wrong. I'm going to record. I made a video. That is biblical wrong. Women cannot be the head of men. God is the head of the church. If you say Christ, then the man, then the woman. But you cannot have a woman to rule over men in the kingdom of God. It's not designed for that. So TDJ, he have to answer to his own shortcomings, because as the word of the Most High say, every person is fell short. No one is above above God to say, oh, I'm putting God away, I'm putting God in the shelf. No, God is the only thing that you cannot lie to. He know the truth. You could lie to everyone else, but you can't lie to God, because God know your heart. He know your secrets, what you're thinking and what you're doing. So you know what I mean. So we're gonna listen. We're gonna watch, and we're gonna see how this play out in the next couple of weeks. This case starting Monday. They have to. The thing is, man, how are they gonna find a juror that's not biased? That's what I want to know. How are they going to find a jury that all these juries, they're all way off the case? Can this man get a free, as you say, a fair trial? It's going to be tough, guys. It's going to be tough, because everyone is aware. Everyone, are aware of the case, how it went. He got arrested. His house been raided by Homeland Security. What I mean? The tape came up with Cassidy, showing this man it was abusive to her. Listen. I am not saying he was abusive to her or not, but all I know is this: if you are in a relationship for all these years, and this man is busting your grill, your face, as they say, and you stood there for years after years and pretending everything is good. You're going out in public, you're dancing around, you're posing, you're dressing all type of, this man is still supporting you. So all in time he's so-called abusing you, but you're still going out in public, lying to the public, putting on this facade, clothes, this and that everything is good. So that means you're part of the problem. You are part of the problem. There is no excuse for no woman knowing that she's in a relationship, getting her head bashed in, and just because of the money, you're gonna stay there. No, you are part of the problem. So therefore, I believe there is more to this Cassidy and P. Diddley relationship than what meet the eye. I am not, listen, I will not be surprised if Cassidy name get caught up in this charade deeper than what it is. Because he's saying, let me tell you something, people. As they say, it's not the same time. Okay, they have a saying like this, guys. I'm gonna say as clear as possible. You have a leaf, right? You have a tree leaf. The tree leaf probably gonna fall off the branch or just fall off, and they say sometimes the tree leaf fall in the water. Okay, and where it goes to the bottom. Or so in Jamaica they have a saying: it's not the same time the leaf drop in the water that it rots. It takes some time. It takes some time. So what I'm saying is this: just because Cassidy, the one that so-called blow the whistle, which I don't think so. This is what I believe. I believe she's part of the problem and trying to. I believe, guys, because there is stories, rumors over the years what part she played in it. Why you think the FBI going to podcasters, as they say, to get information? Because some podcaster give the FBI a different look, a different spin on this case, where podcasters are really doing some homework and connecting dots. And the FBI is like, well, these people are doing some good work. But am I shocked or PD action? No. Let me tell you something. I was listening to I was listening to Notorious Big album yesterday. And how ironic everything connect together, people, because Biggie Small had a record say like this. The words, I don't remember what it was on yesterday, and this just stand out. Me say, oh my God, this thing just didn't start today. Sean Combs, Craig Mack, Mace, Busta Rhyme, Big, Flavor Flav in the air, all of that, and in one of the biggest song, he said like this: perverted people, perverted. Biggest said, and you could all go and listen to that record. And Biggest said, I don't know what album he said. Oh, oh, I'm not going to say quote for quote. Biggie saying, oh, I'm going to have sex with your girl, and your man like that, and he's going to sit in a room and watch us and masturbate. That's what Biggie albums one of the words said. Oh, me, not exactly word for word, but he said, "Oh, me and your girl having sex, and her man, going to be watching and masturbating, perverted." See, so listen. If you want to see the morals and what people stand for, go back in the '90s and hear Craig Mack, Big, Mace. Listen to their lyrics. LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes. Listen to their lyrics. He, she, LL Cool J, he, she, go look at it, because when they went in the bathroom, go watch a video. A person had on a dress and went in the bathroom stall and peeing. And LL said, he, she, people, none of this is new news. This is old news. All the facts is in their records, their words, people. Go listen to Bad Boys Entertainment Records, and you will see everything what BIG, what they stand for, because BIG out his own mouth say this, that me, not corporate folk, me and your girl going to be in the room, which he's saying the man allow it, and the boyfriend going to watch on the sideline and masturbate. Come on. These are perverted people. Perverted didn't start today, guys. It started back in the 90s. The 90s. What? Check it out. So that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have a lot of things come out in this case that it's people, your head, people gonna start scratching heads. So wait a minute here. All listen to Bad Boy record and the lyrics. It will tell you everything what these people stand for, their morals, their character. That's what they stand for. And you know, I don't know P. Diddy, I don't know Cassidy, but I know that these people, the morality, that what they stand for is horrible. It's horrible. So the reason why also I want to speak about Shannon Sharpe, because Shannon Sharpe went deep, went very deep on Sean P. Diddy Combs, on, you know, the sex trafficking, and as they say, racketeering, drugging people, forcing people to have, you know, sex. But according to P. Diddy lawyer, he's saying there is no underage, nothing. All of the see what Sean Cole is saying. Say all of these people consent to these behaviors. They consent to, because they all, put it this way, bird together, flock together. Okay, so these people are from the same branch, from the same tree, from the same cloth. They all flock. They flock together. So what you expect? What you expect? Hear this now. These are the lyrics that people are praising and jumping up and down, jumping to hoops and celebrating these people life like they were some type of people that come to you and give you reality and morals and good character. No, hear this now. I think Big first record came out with this. Um, I'm not going to quote. He's saying, "Oh, I'm out there selling drugs to take care of my daughter." That, listen, you're doing it. Too wrong don't make a right. You're out there selling drugs, you're killing your own people, but you want to go sell drugs, kill your own people in your community, go take your daughter. That don't make no sense. And people overlook all of these lyrics that these people saying because of what? Our people love the beat. The beat. Yeah, man, that's a good beat. The beat. The beat. The beat. Yeah, the beat. But they're not listening to the lyrics. So now you have lyrics, two negative lyrics. Or you selling drugs to take care of your daughter. No, go get a job. If you got to work at McDonald's or Burger King, go do that. You selling drugs to take care of your daughter. That's no excuse. You take care of your daughter out of drug money. People that you mess up people's family. You sell drugs. All them people, all of them guys, all of them is true because they say it. Fat Joe say it. Yeah. So I'm not. This is not no defamation of character. I'm using what these people say out of their own mouth. Okay, out of their own mouth. Their lyrics tell a story of these people' character. Their lyrics. I believe these artists must be held accountable for their lyrics. And that is what Yardset stand for. You are responsible daily, challenges at times. You must be held accountable for what you say, especially these hip hop artists. You know what I mean? I'm not saying all of them is bad, but from the 90s all up, they the one was preaching this gangster rap and all of this stuff. Preaching it, preaching. Now we at this point. Now, look what's going on with Shannon Sharpe. You messing with a 19-year-old teenager girl and you 54 or 53 years old at the time. Now she's 21, no, 22, excuse me, 22. And Shannon Sharpe is 55, 56. You 30 years or 30 something years apart, or 32 years apart. What morality is that? What morals are you setting? People saying that, see, I don't know what Shannon Sharpe was thinking, but he think that he's Jay-Z. Some people say Shannon Sharpe need to grow up, which I believe he need to grow up. Um, you're not a foot. Even though I'm not going to say because you was a football player, there is no excuse for any grown man to act like that. Yes, I believe Shannon Sharpe need to grow up. I believe he need to grow up, and the way how him and Ojo speak on their show Nightcap is disgusting. 'Cause all they pushing is just pill. You know what I mean? Sex pill. Basically, that's what it is. They're pushing a sex pill. Then come on their podcast and talk about it, what girl they had and this and that. Why? Because Shannon Sharpe, he's the one that went live on Instagram, him having sex with a woman. To prove what? To prove what? That you're a real man? Then, see, these things is not about I'm coming on trying to say, oh, defamation of character. No, because the hairstylist now coming out, quote, from what he's saying, that their relationship was more than what meet the eye. It was more than that. His hairstylist went and said, oh, he come up a lot. He did a lot of, everything was organized. This is crazy too, because I could put two and two together, because when Shannon Sharpe was with his stylist going to all these games and they sitting together and it seemed like they were a couple. It appeared to be like they were a couple. And all of a sudden, when he got heat about that, he stopped working for Shannon Sharpe. So now he's saying he was the person that used to have it, holding it down, organize all his whatever, organize everything. So now it's appeared to me, since there's no one there to organize these things, Shannon Sharpe got caught in a loop, in a big $50 million loop, because hear this now. If you don't have any guilt of anything, because through the conversation, through the the phone and the voice recording, all of that is making Shannon Sharpe look very, 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 very bad. None of his friends going to tell him that what he's doing is morally wrong. Yes, we seen Cher love to date young men. This what these people do. That's part of the problem. See, these people come on their platform and they promote these behaviors. And look at Cher. I think Cher had a daughter that transitioned to be, if she's not a female no more, she transitioned to be a male. That's your choice. You could do, listen, people, let me tell you something. The choice, what you see, all right, let me get more deeper into this morning here, because I'm feeling a good vibe this morning. Let me tell you something. And thanks for everyone that come to live, guys. Make sure you press the like button. 7 people in the chat, 9 was 10. Press the like button, guys. Hear this now. What it is, we are all accountable for our action. You might not say, oh, this and that. We all will be held accountable for what we do. Accountability. And you could act and do anything this life that you want to do, long as it don't violate anyone's rights or step on anyone's toes or force anyone to do what you could do whatever you want, guys. It's your life, it's your time, it's your body, and however you want to spend it, whatever you want to do with it, it's up to you. It's up to you. But I believe the person that gave you this existence, I'm not even going to say life no more, people, because we are going the age of technology and people are going to bring life to you and say it's life. But what I'm speaking that the person that gave you this existence, that you could feel, that you could touch, you could make decision, you think you're right, you're morally wrong, you're morally right, whatever it is, this person gave you all of that in existence. If you want to call it God, you want to call it higher power, you want to call it Yahweh, you want to call him Elohim, whatever you want to call this higher power, because we all agree in this world there's a higher power. You might not, speak, from my point of view or whatever, or acknowledge, but we all agree there is a higher power in this world. Because what the higher power I'm speaking about the higher power that gave you this existence. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The existence to do what you want to do. So let me tell you, let me ask you guys something for all the people in the chat. So you mean to tell me the person, the person that gave you this existence, I believe will ask, what have you done with your existence? What have you done with your time? That's what I believe. That person going to question our existence. And you might not want to give an answer, but hear this now. Hear this now. Your existence is being watched, so you cannot take away your existence. You could commit suicide and try to take it away, but that's the easy way out. Go hear this now. A winner never quit, and a quitter never win. So, in other words, whatever decision you make in this life, I believe it's being documented, because we are in a court. The world is a big court. And one day, don't you think the world will be judged? How ironic this is. People think they could get existence and think that they could do anything immorally. You're gonna be held accountable. Just like Shannon Sharpe, you will be held accountable for your behavior and your action, because that behavior and action that you display wasn't moral. It's immoral. Oh, because she's of age is okay. She's barely of age, a 19-year-old girl. You think that you could manipulate and control, but guess what? She just played you. She played you. She called you. She pull out your trump card and say you was really you're not telling the truth, and she dare you, and she pull your card because you trying to put this young lady in check with $10 million. But you see, Shannon Sharpe love to talk. And Shannon Sharpe is a person that he talk and don't know what he's saying. Plenty of time. For the few times that, I'm doing some research on the Shannon Sharpe and I go back to his podcast and I'm watching his podcast. Okay. Big mistake. Here, he made a mistake. And to me, that's not a mistake. That cannot be a mistake. That have to be something truthful. Okay, he went on his show and said, "Oh, when I date men." Then he looked. I think he looked to the producer or whoever. He said, "What did I say, man?" He said, "Oh, woman. I meant to say woman." No, you didn't. No, see. This is the thing. Listen, man. Listen. No one is telling you how to live your life. Because in this existence, you receive free will choice. Do what the hell you want to do. Do what the hell you want to do. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. But if you do it within the law or out the law, you're still going to be held accountable and responsible. Negative behavior and positive behavior, you will be held accountable for that behavior, for the outcome. The outcome, guys, the outcome. And the thing with Shannon Sharpe, he acted like he didn't do anything wrong because this girl is of age. No, you did so much inappropriate behavior for a 54, 56-year-old man with a 19-year-old girl. I was about to say 18, a 19-year-old teenager. She's still a teenager, 19. You got played. He got played. He got played because he trying to think that he's in control. It's his world. It's his game. It's his game, but he don't know the rules. The rules has been changed. These young girls these days, let me tell you something. These young girls, listen, I feel bad for the people out there now that who's dating and who looking for a wife, looking for a husband, because men play games too and females play games. So this generation of people, they are vipers. You know, that's how the Most High described this generation, vipers, because they will make you believe all type of mess, and at the end of the day, these people are playing game, and don't hate the game, guys. Hate the player. You cannot hate the game. Listen, Shannon Sharpe played the game or tried to play the game, but got outschooled, outsmart by a 19-year-old girl. Those texts was disgusting and embarrassing. It was embarrassing, guys. It's embarrassing for him. And the sad thing about it is this: his friends or so-called friends, they gonna start give this man these side-eye look, because I guarantee you, these people that are giving him this side-eye look have probably daughters, 18. I think Clark, that's his name, saying that he have an 18-year-old daughter. And he didn't really expound on it, and I'm sure he probably thinking, listen, I have an 18-year-old daughter, 18-year-old daughter. And if this man come to my house, you looking at my daughter like, if you could date a 19-year-old, you could date an 18. People, that's how it is. So these people think you see Shannon Sharpe been in sport for so long, young, and think that he's entitled. Entitled for what? Entitled because you have money, you have fame, you this and that. No, you will pay for your action. You have to pay for your action. And and the thing that make it even more like you start looking at him sideways. Why you offering this girl $10 million? She's not no average 19-year-old girl that gonna fall for $10 million or a couple $100,000. Yeah, take the money. No. She was like, man, listen, this man just going off ranting about talking. That's the thing. Shannon Sharpe, yap, 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 yap. And now she said, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Isn't this man making a deal, $100 million deal? I won half. I won 50. And if I was a judge, I'd give it a whole damn thing. She was an agent. It was a setup. Oh, stop it. Setup. Setup. What setup, Phoenix? So you trying to tell me? You trying to tell me a 19-year-old girl go to a 19-year-old went to a 52 or 53-year-old man You met her in the gym, and number one, see what people not think about, and I keep it real. He's thinking about his, you know what? He's thinking about, yeah, I'm taking these pills. I have these energy now. I go 4 or 5 rounds. Yeah, I want a young girl. I this and that. People, I'm a man. I know how it goes. Stop. She's an agent. What agent? To set him up? But no one is asking him to take the bait. They send her to the gym. Who sent her to the gym? Who sent her to the gym? See, you see how your black people think? Oh, they set her up. Oh, they setting her up. Oh, they set him up. They set up P. Diddley too. Oh, they set up Michael Irvin Johnson when he contacted AIDS back then. They set him up too. He one was sleeping with all these women from state to state. Magic Johnson. Don't forget that, people. Don't forget, because you seen Cookie and Magic Johnson open up hotels and this and that. This man had a nasty sexual behavior habit that contracted HIV. Sleeping with women from all different women, all these basketball players, all the women go there, throwing their underwear to the men. That's why Magic Johnson caught AIDS. Messing around with all different women from state to state. So you don't come and tell me talking about who somebody set up Michael Jackson, Magic Johnson, somebody set him up Irvin Johnson, somebody set him up. Come on. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. They sent her to the gym. Even if they send it to the gym, you are a 52, 53-year-old man. What in the world are you speaking to a 19-year-old girl that could be your granddaughter? What about that, Phoenix? What about that? They send it to the gym to set her up. A bunch of crap. That's what your black people always want to wear. Oh, they set me up. Oh, race this, race that, race this. No, I'm surprised they didn't put this into a race thing. Oh, she's white. This senator said white, this and that. No, Shannon Sharpe loved to date white women. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Whatever you like, you like. But Shannon Sharpe was won by Monique. Shannon Sharpe was won by Cat Williams. Shannon Sharpe was won by someone else. And Shannon Sharpe think he was untouchable. Laugh him. Oh, yeah, Monique, yeah. And look now. Not even a year later, he's in the same boat of P. Diddley, you could say. Same thing. Listen, let's keep it real. So these people, who wanted to take him down? Who wanted to take him down? So you mean people from Fox and CBS, where Shannon Sharpe was working, do you know how many cases that he was paying off over there, and they kept it? Do you see the long HR list they have over there? Do you see it, Phoenix? Do you see the long HR list they have on Shannon Sharpe? And you have the nerve talking about people setting them up. Who's setting them up? Who's setting them up? Tell me. You have proof? Who's setting Shannon Sharpe up? Who's setting them up? People come on these platforms talking nonsense and talking about setting them up. No one is forcing this man to do. He was paying her $25,000 a cheek. What about that? He set her up to give her that money. He set himself up. Thank you. Because he think he was smart. He think he could control a 19-year-old girl, but she showed him better. She said, you know what? I got something for his ass. Now that $50 million deal is gone. That $100 million is done. It's gone. And it's not like Shannon Sharpe is starving. Shannon Sharpe is a multi-millionaire over and over again. This man is not, let me tell you something. People give off certain chemistry. And I don't watch Shannon Sharpe iPod show. I watch Cat Williams and Monique, things like that. And I start watching to get information. Of course, I'm going to do my research. But I don't watch his show because I believe it's a bunch of, I believe it's fake. I believe it's fake. He's not being real. Especially the after hour, real fake. Pushing this pill, him and Ojo, and think it's good. Calling this woman in California, or you this, you that. She said, "Oh, I need $10,000. Oh, I'm not going to cash app you," because he was very careful. He was careful, but not careful enough talking about, "Oh, I'm not going to cash app you no money. When I come to LA, I give you the money." When I come to LA, I give you the money. Oh, you come to LA? Yes. I give you the money, but I'm not going to cash app you. I'm not going to sell you. When I come to LA, I give you the cash. So she was saying that, oh, she want to get pregnant. People, it's a mess. And the thing about Shannon Sharpe, he cannot deny it because he can't deny it, guys. That's why Shannon Sharpe is not saying nothing now. Shannon Sharpe hurry up and came out and trying to savage this whole thing. But to me, he made a mess. Should have keep his mouth shut. That's the problem with Shannon Sharpe. He love to come on his podcast and yap and yap and yap and keep yapping and digging himself in a deeper and deeper hole. Now, his own lawyer came out and said Shannon Sharpe offered her $10 million. But she said, hell to the no. To keep her hush hush. According to news report from CBS or I'm not sure, Fox, all them with Joy Taylor, I think Daniel White and all them, Skip Bayless, whatever. There is more to this with Shannon Sharpe because there's more people who coming out the woodwork. There's two now. And it's sad, man. You see money? We see money. Money is the root. The money is hear this. How ironic this is that whenever you look at issues today, what's involved with people? Money. That's why the Most High say money is the root to all evil. Money, because money make you do the unthinkable things to a next human being or do things to set up people or just plain evil. And it's not the money, it's the person intention and mindset behind it. But the money make it more easier. You understand me? I say people, the money make it more easier to access certain things or trying to manipulate people or trying to blackmail people or the money make everything easier, guys. But money doesn't answer to all the problems. Because if you have a problem mentally or certain patterns and behavior, money encourage it more because you're going to have more access to it. Yes, money, money. And in every cases that you could think of in this world, majority of the cases, money. Money, people, money, money. You get life insurance money, people kill you for it. You have a fancy car, people kill for it because they think you have money. You have a fancy house, people listen. Tell them people that will go to Jamaica, all them Jamaican people going to Jamaica to retire after they work hard and going back home. They're not going to go back home because money. People out there do things for money. People will take your life for money. You understand? People take your life for money, guys. Guys, listen. I'm seeing about 19 people coming to only have 3 likes, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You guys, I know you're in Phoenix is in the chat, and thank you for the comment. Yeah, 2 women came out. 2 women came out. 2 women came out, and it's not going to end good for Shannon Sharpe. He's going to pay, guys. The videos alone, and it's not a criminal. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. It's not a criminal case. It's just a case of morality, and I just don't know how if he's found guilty, which you know, I don't know, guys. If they found him guilty, he's not going to do time, but he's going to have to pay. He's going to have to pay. He's going to have to pay. I'm not sure. Listen, for Shannon Sharpe to get sued right now for $50 million, because the $100 million deal is off the table. Forget about that. He's not even. $50 million will hit Shannon Sharpe hard, guys. I don't know how much he's worth. I don't know how much Shannon Sharpe is worth. But $50 million to come out his bank account one time like that, he might have a couple millions left, but he's gonna feel it. He's gonna feel that $50 million, and he will feel the lawyer fees as well. And it might be a fine as what people. Shannon Sharpe, he's gonna have to do a mental check, a mental checkup, as they say, self care, self care. He's gonna have to do a self care checkup and see how he could bounce back with the proper help. Um, I don't know if this is but from what I'm hearing, guys, it seems like this is a problem for this man. You know what I mean? This man like the role playing, and you know, before I go, could we on for an hour? Before I go, behaviors, man, behaviors, and I believe this behavior just didn't start. No, it's been brewing in the air till it reached this point, because these people with money that became successful at a young age. We know Shannon Sharpe played in the NFL, Denver Broncos, and I think Green Bay. I'm not sure. Did he have a brother too? And to be spoiled and being catered to, you feel that you are entitled. You entitlement. And once you start feeling that you're entitled, people supposed to look at me in a different way. I'm special. I'm a football player. I'm rich. I'm this. I'm that. I'm that. But I always look at Shannon Sharpe something like, I don't know, guys. I question, and it seemed to me this man is having some issue with his personal personality. Walking around in the whole, in walking around in the airport with a dog and walk. All the signs was there. All the signs was there that this man like to be treated special. I can't see a 6'4", 250-pound man walking with a poodle, like a dog. I don't know what kind of dog was it. I don't know, guys. There's an old video of Shannon Sharpe a couple years ago walking around the hotel in the airport with a dog with a man bag. Oh, Jesus. It's just the impression these people give off. The impression that these people give off that they give off a certain vibes. And I didn't like the vibes that Shannon Sharpe giving off. It's a vibe of, I don't know, guys. It's not. That's all I have, guys. I'm sick to my stomach with these people. I'm sick. And another thing, Floyd Mayweather issue. I just don't know, man. Sometime I cry, man. Sometime I say, God, why? And This is the answer that the Creator gave me. And every time I question God, it's the same answer He gave me. Two answers He gave me, and they all mix up in one. The love of money. Where this money become your God, and you forgot about the true and living God. And I said, God, come on, you gotta give me some more. Why, God? Why? That's the money, yeah. Then what dropped into my spirit, the Most High say, obedience is better than sacrifice. I cannot, I cannot speak for any else ethnic background because I'm black. But in our community, we 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 not being obedient as we supposed to be according to the Most High. We are the most disobedient person and hard-headed person on this planet. And one of the things that God cannot, I don't say stand, but He cannot look at is disobedience. Parents, kids, obedience, obey your parents. And one of the problems that we have in our community is being obedience to the true and living God. We don't want to acknowledge God no more because the money is our God. And when you put other object and God in front of the true living God, the consequences, this is what going on in our community. The consequences of us not being obedient to the true and living God. At one point, we were so obedient to God. But we know as a group of people want to please people. And you will never please people because every time they want more and more and more and more. So that's the problem in our community, disobedient guys. Yes, there's racism, yes, but the number one problem in our community is being disobedient. And obedience is better than sacrifice. We sacrifice so much in our community. We sacrifice so much in our community, but we're not being obedient. And the word of God said, obedience is better than sacrifice. You can sacrifice all you want. And in our community, we sacrifice a lot. We sacrifice our kids, we sacrifice our life, we sacrifice for money, for materialistic things. We sacrifice everything. But the most important thing that we're supposed to do is being obedient. And we're not doing that. So, who the Most High love, He chastise. And we are being chastised as a people, as a race. Because why? We forgot about the true and living God and put Baal. Baal could be anything you want it to be. Because it's a false God. False pretense. Give you this false hope. But at the end, Solomon said, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Solomon said, And he was the wisest man on this earth. And Solomon had everything that you see that's going on now. Solomon tried it. Go read it, people. Go read it. And he said, and also, the word of God said that people worship the creatures, man, objects, than the creator. So what that's telling you. So our black people, we are suffering because of disobedience, nothing else. Yes, racism and all the things is yes, 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 but obedience. He said you're supposed to seek the kingdom and righteousness first. Put God first. Put God first. But we put in the objects, the things, the people, making statue. Why you want somebody to make a statue of you to what? To worship it, to acknowledge it. So all of these things that we do in our community, God says He's not okay with it. It's disobedient. So if you're not walking disobedient, if you're not walking obedience, you're walking in disobedience. And once you walk in disobedience, all, as they say, the crosses and negative vibes come on you because you're walking in disobedience and you're giving off a negative vibes. It's a foul smell. As they say, misery love company. Guys, thanks for joining me this morning. It's 9:24. About to get some rest. Make sure you press like, share, subscribe, guys. Guys, come on now. Almost 19 people. Come on, people. Um, Press the like button, guys. Phoenix, thank you. I appreciate it. Playboy, appreciate it. 60 FPS, appreciate it. You guys coming to the chat this morning. If it's your first time to go, if it's your first time, guys, make sure you guys press the like button, share, subscribe, to the channel, guys. We'll be putting up some content later, guys. I'll probably go live later too, probably around like 5, 6, 7, around that time for about an hour, 2 hours. You know what I mean? But I appreciate everyone coming in the show this morning. This was my thoughts. So we touch on P. Diddley, and we touch on Shannon Sharpe, and we're just having a chat, man. Guys, thank you for joining. Make sure you press the like button, guys, and share these videos. Subscribe to the platform. Until later, guys. Enough love. All right.